Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be reviewing Would You Rather. This is a Netflix movie from back in 2012. I remember watching this actually quite a few times in high school when I was growing up. It was just one of those things where, at the time, ironically, we were, playing that Would You Rather at school. Not to the extent of the movie, but like, you know, that popped up quite a bit in high school, so it was kind of ironic how they came up with the movie around that time as well, which really was fitting and really cool to see. But in this movie, we see a group of people who are struggling in the sense of, money. They need to find some sort of way of making money, so they are invited to a game. Um, di- Originally dinner that turns into this game. Um, and essentially they all sit down. We see quite a few different people that I've actually seen in other movies, so that was nice to see that they had, a decent crew of actors within this movie. But basically, the first game that we see is just Would You Rather, um, that ends up being, an electric shock, which is okay. You don't expect much of it until you see what happens, and everyone starts freaking out. They can't leave the house either because it is basically just on full lockdown. So they have to go through this. They're all freaking out within the first game. Later on, we're seeing a would you rather of, stabbing someone, which then ends up being the case because there is someone who is paralyzed, so they're just stabbing them in the leg so they won't feel it, which perfectly fine, not too much as long as you miss any arteries or anything where you'll bleed a lot. So that was kind of interesting to see. And then we kind of see just a few other smaller things happening, like would you rather drown or, have a mystery punishment, which the mystery punishment was cutting your eye, basically. Um, Literally the eyeball, like cutting it, which was crazy to see. And then the last one came down to would you rather kill this person or leave with nothing? So essentially, you're having to commit murder to win the prize, which is not fun. Towards the end of the movie, we see the person that she was trying to get the money for OD anyway, so she essentially went through that entire game for nothing. Um, all in all, not a bad game. It's kind of a relaxing watch if you compared to like any other horror movie you could be watching, but um, relaxing, not too bad. For the most part, you could watch it with anyone. Um, but yeah, it was just kind of cool seeing it relate to some of those things that would happen within high school. So that's going to do it here for today's video. I do have some more gory movies coming up here next with October right around the corner. I want to do some Jigsaw movies or the Saw franchise basically, and then I want to do Terrifier because I do like those movies. So it'll be a little more gory, but I'll have to be careful with what I select for YouTube. But until next time, guys, I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.